What's up guys, Outrix here and welcome back to another video. This is a player review between Lucas Moura and Marcus Rashford. Let's get right into it. So, to start, this is the team I played them in. I used a 4-1-2-2 where I used them as a central cam and as a right and left striker. But now, let's take a closer look at the stats. Alright, Lucas with the Forster skills and Forster weak foot, high medium work rates and 5'9". Rashford with 5-star skills, 3-star weak foot, high work rates and 6'1". Let's take a closer look at their in-game stats. So, pace-wise they're both pretty fast. The only difference is that their acceleration and sprint speed are shuffled around. Next up is shooting. Rashford's shooting is a little bit better, at least it should be inferior. Next up, passing. Stats-wise, Lucas' passing is at least a little bit better. Dribbling-wise, Lucas wins by a lot. His agility and balance are so high that he feels amazing. Physical goes to Rashford because he has 87 stamina with 75 strength, which is pretty good, but is it in-game as well? Let's find out. Alright, now to get the best comparison of those two players, I put the same cam style on both of them. I put Sniper on both to boost their shooting and also their dribbling. You could also give them data if you want to boost their passing. But for me, dribbling is more important than passing. So, let's start with some pros of the cards. Obviously, pace, agility and dribbling are very good on these cards. Dribbling wise, Lucas Moura wins. He just feels way smoother on the ball, more agility, just a little bit better. But pace wise, they both feel amazing. The only pro that you have with Rashford is that you can sprint easier past defenders due to his physicality. For passing, they are pretty equal. The only big difference is the 3-star weak foot of Marcus Rashford, which leads to some bad passes, but they both get the job done in this category. Now to the biggest difference between these cards, the positioning and the shooting. Even though this is the biggest difference, it's still pretty close. But for me, Lucas was better. I think it's just because he has a 4-star weak foot instead of Rashford's 3-star weak foot, because the finishing stats are pretty much the same. Lucas has only one more, which doesn't make a big difference in my opinion. And if you want to shoot outside the box, if you use their right foot, they're both pretty good. But if you want to use the left foot, I wouldn't do it with Rashford. If we talk positioning, they both were pretty much the same. Even though Rashford has high work rates and Lucas Moura has high medium work rates. For me, high medium is usually better, but in this case I didn't feel a difference. Last but not least, physically. Due to Rashford's height and also his 75 strength, he felt strong enough to shield the ball and hold it off the defenders. But physically is the biggest downside of Lucas. Because he's so small and only has 57 strength, he felt extremely weak. For stamina, Marcus Rashford wins. Because he has 87 stamina, he can play the whole game, but Lucas has only 76 stamina, which means if you use him as a cam, you should sub him off around the 70th minute, but if you play him as a striker, 76 stamina will be good enough for the whole game. The best position to play him in, for me, Lucas should be played as a cam, but you can also use him as a striker, just because he can shoot with both his feet and also can pass with both his feet. Therefore, for me, he's more a cam than a striker. Now to Rashford. For me, he didn't really feel good as a cam, so I tried him as a striker and he was really good. So I'd say you should play him as a striker because his 3-star weak foot isn't good enough as a cam to pass the ball. Now to the conclusion. For me, Lucas was the slightly better player, mostly down to his 4-star weak foot. But if you want to utilize Rashford's 5-star skills, he might also be a good option for you. Also to mention, both of these guys are brilliant super subs. For rating, I'm gonna give Lucas a 8.5 out of 10 and Rashford a 7.5 out of 10. But if we talk value for money, Lucas is a 10 out of 10 and Rashford is an 8 out of 10. Alright, thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, review wishes or improvements for my reviews, please let me know in the comments. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, I will leave my link down below. Now guys, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, leave a like rating, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now guys, I'm out. Peace!
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out.